How to double your chances for dating success by meeting women in real life without the fear of rejection. Now, most guys get anxious about meeting a woman for the first time because they're worried about being rejected. So, what I'm going to tell you here is the best way to meet a woman without the fear of rejection. So, guess what I'm going to tell you? Do me a favor, pause the video here and type into the comments what you think I'm going to say. Have you done it? Good. So the best way to meet a woman without the fear of rejection is to be introduced to that woman. Now, this could be from someone you know, but this video is all about how to get introduced to a woman by someone who you don't know yet, right? So there's a lot of opportunities there for meeting new people who can introduce you to another woman. I recommend starting with meeting other guys. It's easier for most heterosexual males to have a conversation with another heterosexual male. There's no sexual tension there. So it just makes it one less thing to worry about when initiating that conversation, especially if you're the introverted type. So I would recommend meeting a ladies' man. Yeah, these guys who you see talking with women, that's a good indication right there. I always look for the opportunity where I see one guy talking to two girls and he's, obviously making an attempt to have conversation with one of them more than the other. It's a great opportunity to swoop in there and have the conversation with the friend who isn't getting as much attention. I'm sure she appreciates it because she's likely there interested in meeting and talking with someone else as well. And it gives you an opportunity to be his wingman, helping him by distracting the friend, so that way it's an easier conversation. He doesn't have to worry as much about the friend missing out on attention and pulling her friend away. So that's one way that I look for opportunities. And keep in mind, the whole idea here is to to find that contentment, that peace that comes along with being in a long-term committed relationship, to spread joy with one another and others, as well as just to show and feel love. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for, and that's the purpose of my channel. So let's talk about the statistics for a moment. Only a third of all Americans identify as single, and only 50% of those single people are interested in a committed relationship or casual dating. So the other half is not even interested in dating anyone. Also, it's key to understand that there are more men who are interested in a committed relationship or casual dating than there are women. So there's a lot of competition out there for us guys. So we definitely want to stand out to increase our chances and opportunities for a successful relationship. One other thing that these Pew Research studies showed is that 35% of women claim that it's difficult for them to initiate an approach to a conversation, while 52% of men say that they are uncomfortable with initiating conversations, which means it's easier from a woman's perspective for her to start a conversation than it is for guys. So let's help them do it. Let's make that easier for them. Now, keep in mind, according to a Forbes Health One poll that came out recently, 45% of singles that are seeking a partner are on dating apps. That means more than half of the people out there who are available for dating and interested in dating aren't even on dating apps. And the second most popular way to meet someone is being introduced by a friend. So if you're watching this video, it probably means that you have not yet met the woman of your dreams and your friends haven't yet introduced you to her. So here's what we're gonna do about that. Oh, by the way, my name is Kirk. I'm a personal consultant with Greetings to Girlfriend. I have over 30 years of consulting experience. I've worked with multiple Fortune 100 companies as a consultant. My mission here is to help you meet more women without saying a word, to become the best version of yourself. Click subscribe to see more videos on exactly how to do this. Since your friends haven't introduced you to the woman of your dreams yet, here's what I suggest. Create that opportunity and start with meeting new guys. It's easier than meeting new women for most of you. So here's what to do. The first thing that I suggest is going out alone. Now, one of the main benefits of going out alone is you get to go out and go home when you're ready. You're also not constrained by what your friend wants to do or where they want to go. You don't need to worry about leaving your friends standing by themselves if you want to go over and speak with someone else who you think might be interesting to talk with. And also, you're not limited by your friend's inability or fears around initiating conversation. So you only have to focus on yourself. Now, there's plenty of places where you can go and do this, right? You can go to a coffee shop and meet women. You can go to the grocery store and meet women or men, right? So you have the opportunity to do this anywhere, but for the purpose of this video, let's just assume for a moment we're talking about the nightlife, which means you're going to be going out, like I think most single people, to bars and restaurants to meet people. Let's just focus on bars for just a moment. I suggest that you become a regular at least 3 bars so you have options and you're not sitting in one place for too long. When you walk in, go to the busiest side of the bar. Position yourself in a location where a conversation is most likely to happen, right? So that means you want to go to that busy side of the bar, or maybe that the bartender is the only one there. Go by where the bartender's standing and commit to having 1 or 2 drinks, which means you're going to be there probably for 30 minutes to an hour. Give yourself enough time to settle in and observe and have the opportunity to create that conversation or have someone initiate a conversation with you. Paying attention to your body language when you walk in is really important. You want to keep your head level. You want to have your elbows pinched slightly towards one another to broaden your chest and your shoulders. Avoid crossing your arms or your legs, and also avoid clenching your hands or putting them in your pockets. Make a habit of tilting or turning your body towards interesting people. Smiling is really important, really inviting, disarming, or keep a relaxed, neutral facial expression can be important as well. Now, don't waste too much time thinking. Immediately make decisive eye contact for no more than 3 seconds. You don't want to stare. Give a brief nonverbal acknowledgement, whether it's a smile, a wave, a nod, and then just count down 3, 2, 1, and go in. The easiest way to start a conversation would be a mutual observation. Saying something like, "Hey, it's busy in here tonight," or "Good-looking crowd," or "There's a lot of women in here tonight." You want to sort of position these as questions, but almost making a statement in question form. What do you think about this DJ? And how's that drink treating you? You definitely want to make sure that you're encouraging that person to give a response that's more than just a one-word response. I suggest looking for a ladies' man, like I said earlier, a guy who's talking with multiple women. One of the relationships that I've had throughout my life, I've had 4 significant relationships, and one of them I was introduced to a woman who I ended up being in a 3-year-long relationship with by a guy I met that night. He and I were just having a great conversation, and he's like, "You know what, come on over. I want to introduce you to my friends." And he was there with 2 very attractive women, the guy himself, a ladies' man. They were just friends, and he introduced me to the woman who I'd end up being with for 3 years. So this is in part why I'm making this video, because I do know that meeting new people, including guys, can lead you to that long-term committed relationship, so you can find that companionship, that compatibility that you're seeking, that wholeness, that love, that joy. That's what this is all about. Now, once you're comfortable meeting new guys, I suggest that you start with meeting a group of women. 3 women or less is ideal, and they don't have to be hot. They just need to look like a fun group, and you can start off by explaining that you didn't want to let the friends that you were supposed to meet that are unavailable tonight stop you from going out and meeting new people, and you realize you may need some new friends that can help you get introduced to girls. Now, oftentimes women will take this as a disarming statement and will see this as a challenge that they want to help you with and take on to assist. So, all of my videos are based around the idea of increasing your chances of meeting more women so that you have the best opportunity to finding a match that's right for you. Once you have been introduced, you have to make a great first impression as well. So wouldn't it be great if you got introduced to someone and she says to you that you smell great? You know, the first impression being a lasting impression, that's the kind of impression you want to leave. And one of the ways to do this is by wearing an attractive fragrance. Now, one of the things that I'll suggest for you is to click on in the description to see which fragrance gets me the most compliments. And one of the keys is to have a bottle that's small enough that it can fit into your pocket, so it's easily accessible, so you can discreetly put it on and turn around and have that fragrance just help her recognize you as a attractive man. So we want to do these things again to make sure that we're attracting beautiful women and giving ourselves the most opportunities to have the selection of the woman who is right for us and who we are right for as well. Just keep in mind, you don't want to wear too much cologne because, well, it'll seem like you're trying too hard and also might give off the impression that you're trying to cover up a bad natural body odor. So less can be more, but you want to put on enough where the scent is within arm's length, so not too much. Next, I'm going to challenge you to do the following. Go out by yourself. Become a regular with the intention of meeting guys and girls. Also, pay attention to your positive and open body language. Don't waste time. Immediately make eye contact and start a conversation based on a mutual observation. And let your friends know that you're looking to meet new women. Finally, remember, it's all about fitness, fashion, and finesse. So getting a compliment right off the bat for smelling good is going to boost your confidence. Keep watching my videos so that I can teach you more techniques that will allow you to feel more charismatic and will create more opportunities for you to have a meaningful conversation with a woman that could lead to a long-term committed relationship. I'm developing a course now that will walk you through step by step on how to get more women to initiate conversations with you. When it becomes available, you'll see the link in the description below. Until then, you can take our non-verbal attractiveness quiz using the link in the description.